Alright, let's see what Nagiko's plan is now, and see how this goes. All the girls of exposed skin shouted in unison beneath the big blue sky.
いい？行くわよ。せーの。
What are we doing? It's the beach! Nice. I love beach days. It's the beach?
ってちょっと言う。青春部のみんなで盛り上がってるのに、何よそのしけた声は。
Don't be ridiculous. But being ridiculous is a Biki's thing though. Heck, why are all of you so lively?
だって久しぶりに全員で集まれたんですから。テンションが上がるのも仕方ないと思います。
Shima, you too? I just noticed her earrings. I like them though. I just noticed it. I always like never notice little details like this until later on in the game, but like I like it. That's cool. I like your earrings, Riri. Kashima, you too? At a rare turn, everyone in the Youth Collective was in attendance today. There was always someone missing, so this was truthfully unusual.
諦めなさい、トーノ。ああなった響は誰にも止められないわ。
I just noticed hers too. I'm sorry. I guess if I had to say, that does sound like a Biki.
それにテンションが上がってるのはあの二人だけじゃないわよ。
I see. I followed Senpai's line of sight.
うわ、しおりちゃんすごい。
I thought you meant you. I thought you meant you were excited, Nagiko.
どうやったらこんなの作れるの？おお、日本の城郭みたいでかっこいいっす。自信作です。
Nice.
何あれ、無駄にすごいわね。
You jumped right into it the second we got to the beach.
なあ、りっちゃん。
はい、何ですか、神楽坂先輩。
今日なんかここ人多くない？
そりゃ夏休みですからね。私たち以外にもみんな泳ぎに来てるんじゃないかな。
なるほどな。女の人がたくさん。
Oh, Shinji. There was a member of the group that seemed particularly gloomy. Shinji was as unwavering as ever.
ねえねえ、何響、どうかした？
Is it time for the next plan?
以前から思ってたけど、何っておっぱいの形綺麗よね。
Flipinator. I couldn't help but sputter from that random comment. I glanced over at Senpai to see her blush bright red, all while covering her chest with her hands.
いきなり何を言うのよ。
Bikiで。
いや、だって脱いだらすごいんだもん。ユウだってそう思うでしょ？
I see. That's what you picked to bring me into this. Cut it out. I've been trying not to think about it.
で、どうなのよ。
Plead the fifth?
あんただけ何がサーフィンしてたの知ってたんでしょ？
Yes.
ってことは、もう水着姿も見飽きちゃってる感じ？
No, that is very impolite and rude.
そうなの？
Also, she doesn't wear this, she wears the other thing. It wasn't fair for her to make that face at that very moment. As far as the figure goes, I have no comment. Plead the fifth. But, I just think you look good in a bikini. I think you're super cute. The pie turned such a bright red, I almost expected an audible BAM. Her face was just as red and toasty as hers.
ヒューヒュー！トーノ先輩が男を見せたっすね。
Kika, shush.
よかったじゃない、ユウに褒めてもらえて。
Aw.
それにしても本当に大きいし、こことか全然お肉がついてないわよね。
What are you doing, Hibiki?
響お腹つままないで。
Oh my gosh, bro.
いやいや、つまもうとしても全然つまめてないから。
Dang, it's kind of mean.
すげえっす。内臓脂肪が全然ないのでしょうか。羨ましいです。すっごい敗北感がする。
The others leaned in close when they noticed Hibiki was groping at Senpai. Everyone, Shinji excluded, appeared to be jealous of Senpai's figure.
どうやったらこんな羨ましいボディになるんすかね。コツとかあるなら教えてほしいです。サーフィンの効果とか。
Let the music stop. All the girls gasped at the same time. You guys all go want to surf now.
サーフィンって波に乗りながら腰をくねらせるわよね。 スを取るのに。あれは別に腰をくねらせてるわけじゃ。あれっすよ、乗馬と同じ原理っす。波で上下左右に振られるのを腹筋とかを総動員してバランスを取るっすから。
I see.
おお、確かにそれっぽい。おーい、聞いてる？
No, I don't think they are.
私、サーフィンダイエットって言葉を聞いたことあります。
Surfing diet?
それだ！
Oh no.
ダイエット効果か。
Ah,
送り。
guys.
だからカイドウ先輩はあそこまでナイスパーティー。自分サーフィンに興味が出てきたっす。
Oh my gosh, I knew it.
サーフィンは腰回りは引き締まるけど、逆に肩とか背中は筋肉つくって全然聞いてないわね、みんな。
The girls are riled up about which diets are more effective. And Senpai's words have largely fallen on deaf ears. Senpai, I don't think they're gonna listen to anything you say.
仕方ないか、女の子なんだし。
So about this diet.
実際にサーフィンやってて何十キロも痩せたっていう人もいるし。
Really?
遠野だって練習したんだからわかるでしょ。パドリングで沖に出るだけでも重労働だって。
Yeah, you have a point. You laid face down on the board and scooped the water with your arm to make headway into the water. It had been pretty rough.
しかしこれはどうしたものかしらね。
Why not have everyone try it out for themselves at least once? You can rent boards.
それしかないか。
Let out a small sigh. Even so, a small smile rose to her lips. If I had to guess, she was probably happy to have the hobby she'd like to acknowledge. The hobby she'd like to acknowledge.
はい、全員注目。興味があるようだから今日はみんなでサーフィンをすることにします。
You gonna coach everybody?
はい先輩、自分らでもできるんすか？
I can't do it.
多分いきなり波に乗れって言われても無理ね。こればっかりはいい波が来る運も関係してくるから。でもまあどんなものかは体験できると思うわよ。何より沖に出るのも運動になるから痩せられるわ。でも海は危険でいっぱいなの。遊びとはいえちゃんと注意事項は守ってもらうわよ。
注意事項ですか？
そう、これは命に関わることだから絶対ね。
Dang, I see, alright.
もし聞けないようならサーフィンは中止するわ。
それはそうよね。夏になるたんびに海難事故の話は聞こえてくるし。
The idea of getting into an accident was terrifying, especially when we would be out in open waters.
細かいことはこれから説明するけど、くれぐれも痩せるためだからって無茶はしない。これだけは絶対に守るように。
Yeah, you hear that part, guys?
はい。
Yeah, better not again.
じゃあ事故に気をつけながら今日は青春部全員で波乗るよ。
I think she needs to hear it twice.
賛
And her too.
ですけどボードはどうするのですか？レンタルやってるから借りてしまいましょう。一人一枚ってのもどうかと思うから交代制にしてと。
Senpai organized everything from the ground up. What's more, because we were all beginners, she thought it best for us to use longboards. I guess we'll all be fine as long as we leave this to Senpai. Better just keep quiet and watch those things panned out.
どうのお願いがあるんだけど。
What you need? Huh? What's with you guys? Gigi had been tasked with board transportation duty, and the girls were supposed to be headed to the rental shop. I was left behind to watch everyone's personal belongings.
どのボードにするかの話し合い中よ。で、今のうちにあんたにお願いがあって。
If there's something I can do, then sure.
難しいことじゃないわ。今日はサーフィンすると思ってなかったから日焼け止め塗ってなかったの。
I see where this is going, alright.
だから遠野に塗るのをお願いできないかなって。
I mean, it had to happen eventually. So sunscreen! Now she mentioned it, she wasn't wearing the outfit she usually served in. She had a lot of exposed skin, so sunscreen would probably be a necessity. I can speak. Is it okay for me to put it on you? Would it be better if one of the other women did it?
遠野がいいの。
Alright.
いや、今みんなボード選びに出払ってるし、頼めるのそうのしかいないから。だからお願いしていい
？Senpai retrieved a small bottle from a bag and shoved it toward me.
自分でやろうにも、ほら、背中は届かないから。
You're right. Are you really okay with this? This was probably her plan. I see. Okay. I'd be happy to help then. Putting sunscreen on a woman would be a first for me. The fact that it was senpai made it all the more nerve-wracking, however. Dang.
じゃあ、お願いとの。
Listen, okay? This is for health benefits, alright? It's fine. You see nothing. She untied the lace of her swimsuit, leaving her top half off. Kado-senpai's face flushed bright red pink when she lay down on the sheet beneath her. Although she was a surfer, her back was perfectly white, with zero signs of any tan. Her smooth skin, without a single flaw, was openly exposed.
どうぞ。やり方、わかるわよね。
Trust me, I'm experienced with this. Yeah, I'll be fine. I only had a rough idea, but that shouldn't pose any problems. Alright? I'm gonna touch you, okay? My mouth went dry from tension. I grabbed the bottle, making sure not to let that show on the surface regardless. I squeezed a modest amount onto my palms and spread it across my skin, infusing the cold liquid with my body heat. Touch. My bad.
ごめん、驚いただけだから。冷たいからもう少し温めてもらってもいい？
Oh, sorry about that. Apparently I hadn't infused enough of my own body heat into the sunscreen. Perhaps my impatience was partially to blame.
謝らなくていいわよ。大丈夫だから気にせずに続けて。
Got it. I warmed the fluid up a little longer this time. When I touched it back with my fingers again, she bounced sharply in place. Despite practicing Aikido, her back was surprisingly slender. I could feel how soft and warm she was through my fingers.
ねえ、トノ、じっとされると落ち着かない。塗ってくれないの？
I thought that's what we were doing. Yeah, sorry. I'll do it right now. Slide, slide, slide. I grabbed my fingers along her skin.
トノ、ちょっとくすぐったい。もっとゆっくり手のひら全体で塗って。
I see. Like this? I gingerly ran the full length of my hand along her fair skin. As such, a slippery liquid was spread thinly across Senpai's back. Just massaging her, alright? It's fine. Senpai's skin was incredible. It was sleek with a texture like smooth silk. This is obvious, but it was absolutely nothing like my own skin. Her body twisted around. Did that tickle?
大丈夫。
I'll keep going then. I was positively engrossed and inadvertently increased the speed of my caresses. Some part of me knew I needed to be careful, but it was a struggle. There. Like this. Slide, slide. Slide, slide. Again, health benefits, okay? Sunscreen is fine. I had to wonder why. Senpai's breathing sounded so erotic. Darn it, you. Shush. Try to be discreet here. Listening to the sound she made was enough to make my heart race. Did I say something? I wanted to avoid making things awkward, though. Better just exercise some self-control. She's tired, okay?
ねえ、トノ、もっと下の方も塗ってくれる？
How lower? How low should I go exactly?
腰のあたりまででいいから。
Alright. Got it. I slowly migrated my hands from her back toward her butt. Ugh, you're so slender. My fingertips had reached the most slender point of her waistline. It's like everything I had to not yelp in surprise from how sleek she was.
そう？ 響も言ってたけど、普通じゃない？
I really don't think this can be called average. Senpai's waistline was slender and was velvety to the touch. All it would take was a somewhat exaggerated movement in my hands, and I would definitely touch as far as his stomach. No, don't get any weird ideas now. Got myself in check, but couldn't help but remember what Hibiki and the rest had said before. That was just how attractive of a waistline she had. Simply applying sunscreen like this was nearly enough to send my thoughts spiraling elsewhere. Was it ticklish for her? Senpai's body twisted and turned beneath me. Yes, ticklish. Her upper body elevated slightly and I could nearly see the very bulges Hibiki had been referring to not too long ago. Oh, it's okay, you're good. It's fine, no problem at all. I had been staring at nothing but her back until a moment ago, but Senpai really did look soft all over. Not good. I had to do something or I was gonna end up with a semi. Darn it. I need to finish applying her sunscreen and quick. Focus! I continue moving my hands along her body to avoid any weird feelings. Yeah, relatable.
Hibiki, もっと手で漕ぐの。波に負けちゃダメよ。
The waves are too strong.
私もうダメです。
Rip Shiori.
しおりちゃん、そこで力尽きたら海に沈んじゃうよ。
Oh, she's still trying to fight. She gave up. I thought she was just panning.
サーフィンってすごいきついんですね。
I could hear everyone from the youth collective having a fun time. I listened to their voices while absent-mindedly gazing at Senpai. She was so soft. The skin had been warm and smooth like silk, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. The more I fought those thoughts and feelings away, the harder my face got.
ちょっとトーノ、一人でサボるな。
Well, I'm not slacking.
私一人じゃ全員見切れないから、あんたも手伝いなさい。
My heart was positively racing. This whole thing was crazy, right? Sure, I'm on it. I had to wonder how I should face Senpai from here on out. I think your idea worked. Oh.
恥ずかしかった。
That's a neat spray.
でもちょっといい感じだったかも。
Yeah, I think your idea worked. I could still feel Tono's touch on my back. I didn't get a chance to see his face as I was lying face down.
多分私のことを女の子だって意識してくれてたわよね。
Yeah?
そうだと嬉しいんだけど。
Oh. That was a pretty embarrassing stunt I pulled though, wasn't it? My cheeks grew hot just thinking about it.
いけない。もっと集中しないと。
As much fun as I had this afternoon, I had to focus on Akito now. There was a risk of injury if I let myself get distracted during practice.
みんなサーフィンを楽しんでくれてたわよね。
Surfing was the next thing that came to mind once I shook away my thoughts of Tono. Although dieting had been the catalyst, I felt like they really enjoyed themselves.
まだ知られたくないって思ってたけど、ああやってみんなで楽しむのもいいかも。
No.
トーノの言う通り、かたくなに秘密にする必要はなかったのかな。
Yeah, just share your passion with your friends.
あ、でも、
Oh.
二人だけの秘密じゃなくなったのは残念かも。
Pop, you're right. We need a new one now.
二人きりで会う理由もなくなっちゃうし。って私またトーノのこと考えてるし。
Is this what love is like? Where all you think about is the other person. Tono did look good in his swimsuit though. His hands were bigger than I thought when he rubbed them around my back and incredibly warm. No, don't smirk, Nagiko. You can be as happy as you want, but there are things you need to reflect on too.
Nagiko よ、帰ってきていたのか。
Oh, we're dad.
お父さん、先ほど帰ってきました。
あ
Gonzo, huh? Is that like also the name of an anime studio? I'm pretty sure. I think they got like, didn't they close down? Pretty sure that was like an anime studio name.
どうかしたの？
Ed was staring straight at me. I didn't think my uniform was scuffed up or anything.
何かいいことでもあったのか
You just tell by your face.
浮かれているように見えてな
Uh-huh.
日焼けこそしていないようだが鼻の頭が少し赤くなっているぞ
And she better not be sunburned after all that work I did. I'm just saying. I just kept on thinking about how I'd had Tono put sunscreen on for me. Perhaps I'd failed in covering all the necessary areas.
それに私に隠れてサーフィンをやっているのだろ
Oh dang, he knows.
お父さん、それは。
ああ誤解するなお前を厳しく育ててきたが好きなことを禁止しようとは思わん
Alright, cool. So it's actually cool, nice.
趣味にサーフィンいいじゃないか
Alright, good dad. I respect that.
そう。よかった。
I was overcome with relief. Part of me assumed he would forbid me from surfing.
だがそのなんだ
I mean, I thought that too, so.
サーフィンということは水着になるのだろう
Usually she uses the other thing, actually.
年頃の娘を持つ身としてはいろいろ心配がだな
Oh, yeah, he's actually a really good dad. Nice.
お父さんが私を心配してくれるの？
当たり前だろう合気道の師範である前に私はお前の親だぞ
大丈夫。心配いらないわ。ナンパ男なんてひとひねりでどうにでもできるもの。
True.
そのための護身術。
Yeah,
そのための合気道でしょ？
he's a badass.
それはそうだが
I cannot but laugh at my father's worriness.
ともあれだ青春をするのもいいが気は抜かぬようにな今の様子で稽古をすれば大怪我につながりかねん
I shared similar sentiments. Having dad point the same thing out took me back all over again.
ゆくゆくはこの道場を継ぎたいと思っているのだろ
はい。
うならば合気道の鍛錬をおろそかにしないように
しっかりと心に留めておきます。
Yeah, I gotta keep my head in the clouds all the time. I may have gotten a little too overexcited about Tono and surfing. I needed to buckle down and focus. Knowing me, I had a feeling I'd be able to make some sort of huge mistake.
駆け抜け青春スパーキング。
Thank you, Nagiko. Senpai isn't here today, huh? It was past noon, but I hadn't seen Senpai yet. Oh, what you doing? He was usually here around this time, too.
遠野先輩はカイドウ先輩のことが気になるんすか？
Yes, I do. It's not like that. Senpai has nearly perfect attendance, you know? Even Kashima and Shinji were occasionally absent due to their volunteer collective activities. Meanwhile, Araki and Ritsu were busy with their own engagements. However, Senpai had been showing up every day.
ま、それでもいいけど
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
別に
Okay.
ね
Is this
何だけど今日は休みよ
this also part of the plans? Really? Had you caught a cold or something? I was concerned after we were hanging out at the beach the other day.
ちなみに風邪とかじゃないからね
Stop reading my mind, Hibiki. She doesn't? Wait, don't read my mind.
あんたが分かりやすいだけよ
Wow, fuck you too.
なんでも最近たるんでるからって稽古に打ち込むことにしたんだってさ
Wow. Was that why she hadn't come today? How about that? Huh? Why was I so disappointed? It just so happens we're not going to see her today, right? And yet, I had this empty feeling like a gaping hole had opened up inside. I wonder what happened for her to focus on her Aikido training all of a sudden.
合気道の練習に身が入ってなかった他のことに気を取られて鍛錬がおろそかになってるって言ってたわよ青春部で流しそうめんしたり海で遊んだりしましたしね毎日のようにゲームもしてます誰かとお弁当を食べたりもしてたっすね
But I don't. I don't think eating lunch together has much to do with it. Although it did ring a bell for me too. Left the dojo to go surfing when I came by the other day. It was entirely possible I'd caused trouble for her.
何ってば変なところで真面目だからね。
でもそれがカイドウ先輩のいいところですよね。
でもせっかくの貴重な夏休みなのよ。青春のために少しくらい羽目を外したっていいのに。
小日向さんのように外しすぎるのは問題では。
A little bit. I think it's kind of, a little bit crazy.
あら、言うじゃない鹿島さん。
Oh no, here we go.
そっちだって夏だからって羽目を外してるように見えるけど。
少々なら生活を送る上でのスパイスですから。先日のサーフィンのように普段できないことに挑戦する機会はあまりないですし。
そうなのよ。
Hibiki clenched a fist and stood up with enthusiasm.
練習だって大切だと思うわ。でもみんなで過ごす夏休みは今しかないの。
I mean, you got a good point, yeah.
私とユウと、そして青春部のみんなと一度しかない大切な夏休みを送ってほしいと思ってるの。
カイドウ先輩、来年はもう卒業してるもんな。
留年しない限りはっすけどね。
I thought that was a joke when you said that. Graduation, huh? Mitsu, Hiragi, and Hijiri were all first years. I, Shinji, Hibiki, and Kashima were second years. Only Kaido-senpai was a third year. Another few months and it would be difficult for us to be with senpai. Aw. Yeah, that's true. That's sad. To be honest, I'm surprised you were thinking about any of this, Hibiki.
そりゃあね、私だってナギに青春を送ってほしいもの。
それでカイドウ先輩は明日には来られるんですか？
わかんない。あの言い方だとしばらく来ないかも。
For a while? I felt like my heart was being constricted. That would be awful. I wouldn't be able to see senpai's face. I wouldn't be able to hear her voice. I couldn't bear such a horrendous thought. Did that mean... Wait, was I in love with Kaido-senpai? That thought of mine, the emotions I'd had until moments before faded, and I felt like I had firmly grounded myself. Hibiki, is there anything you could do to convince her to come? I needed to see her. I wanted to spend more time with her. Time apart was nothing short of agonizing.
ナギが決めたことだから。
でも練習ばかりじゃ息が詰まるっすよ。
Alright, to the dojo.
小日向さんが言った通り、この夏は一度きりなんですよね。
それはそうなんだけど、でも青春部の活動に参加するかは本人の意思次第でしょ。
Yeah, you've got a point. The other members took days off and they had business of their own too. We couldn't tell just senpai not to take time off.
だったら来たいと思わせるとか。なるほど、誘い文句でおびき寄せるんすね。
Is the invite gonna be me?
おびき寄せるって
Mitsu smiled bitterly at the less palatable expression. So I didn't think that would be so bad either.
カイドウ先輩が心を揺さぶられるようなセリフですか。
ひらめいたわ。
Yes, Hibiki?
それならぴったりの言葉があるわね。
Oh no. Do you think it'll work?
まあ私に任せておきなさいって。あ、でもユウはしばらく黙っててね。
I see.
じゃなきゃ失敗しちゃうから。
Yeah, huh? Huh? What does that mean? It wouldn't work out if I talked? What was she planning to do?
いつさん、遠野先輩の口封じは任せたっす。はーい。ってことで、お兄ちゃんはお口チャックだよ。
You can't control me. Oh, Mitsu gleefully covered my mouth. With that, Hibiki retrieved her phone.
それじゃあ早速かけるわよ。
I feel like it would be...
あ、もしもし何？私だけど。
I feel like it'd be very easy to pull Mitsu off of us, honestly.
どうしたの響？今朝も言った通り、私は部活に出られないけど。うん、それは分かってる。その上で、ナギにどうしても聞きたいことがあって。今、稽古の方は大丈夫？休憩中だから、少しなら時間は問題ないけど。そう、タイミングが良かったわね。それで聞きたいことなんだけど、ナギは明日からもしばらく休むの？一応ね。最近はこっちがサボり気味になってたし。 だから一旦こっちに集中しようと思って。
そうでもいいの？ユウがナギに会えなくて寂しがってたわ。
Huh? Well, I mean, we have. I know they made a noise, but somehow managed to hold back since Ritsu was covering my mouth.
そうなの？
かなり気にしてるみたいだったわね。
そうなんだ。でも今は練習してないと。
まあ真面目なナギはそう言うと思ったわ。実際合気道のことも大事にしてるのは知ってるし。でもこのまま休み続けたらどうなると思う？
どうなるの？
ほらナギにも聞こえるでしょ。
What are you talking about, Hibiki? What are you gonna say? A smug smile crossed Hibiki's face as she pointed her phone in our direction. When she saw that, he usually nodded with a self-satisfied face.
ああダメっすよ鹿島先輩。
Bruh!
なんで東野先輩におっぱい押し付けてるっすか？
We can do it, darn it!
あざとすぎるっす。
Kika, I think you're having too much fun of this. She was like, what? Why me? Kashima quickly crossed her arms over her chest and put a fair amount of distance between us.
何してんの？
Why'd you walk away? You know I'm not doing it. He's like,
寂しいって心の隙間を埋めるのは何も本人じゃなくてもいいの。ユウだって男の子だもの。夏のアバンチュールでコロリと言っちゃう可能性だって。
ダメよ、そんなのダメに決まってるわ。
じゃあナギはどうするの？
Better get over here.
今まで恥ずかしいの我慢して頑張ってたじゃない。それなのに横からかっさらわれていいの？
そうね、響の言う通りだわ。さっきのひじりの声は演技っぽかった。
Oh my gosh, you can tell. Dang. Wow. You need to work on your acting skills, Kika.
聞く。
It sounded like Senpai had seen through her. Probably
まあひじりさんのことは置いといて。
probably because you were having a bit too much fun doing it.
ナギはさ、今のチューブラリンな気持ちで合気道の練習に集中できるの？
大丈夫よ。ちゃんとそこら辺は割り切ってるつもりだし。
本当に？ユウの名前出しただけでも動揺してるんじゃないの？
そんなこと。
ないって言い切れないでしょ？
Senpai hesitated to argue, seemingly at a loss for words. Hibiki's side of it.
真面目なのはナギのいいところだけど、それだけじゃダメな時もあるわ。気持ちの迷いをなくしてからの方が練習になるんじゃない？
そうかも。響の言う通りね。それに何より遠野が私のことを気にしてくれてるみたいだし、遠野が寂しがってるなら先輩として行かないわけにはいかないもの。
じゃあナギ、明日は来てくれるのね？
ええ、約束するわ。絶対に行くって。
了解。きっとユウも喜んでくれると思うわ。それじゃあまた明日ね。
また明日。
Senpai's voice disappeared the moment the call ended. That was all it took for my heart to feel like it was being constricted all over again.
これで完璧ね。
No, wait! I've got a lot to say about what you just did.
そうですよ。なんで私が色仕掛けをしてることになってるんですか？まあまあ冗談っすから。カイドウ先輩にはバレバレだったみたいっすし。当たり前です。でもさ、ちゃんと明日は来てくれるって言ってたじゃない。作戦は成功でしょ？
Darn it, Hibiki. She had accomplished her goal, so I couldn't say it wasn't a success. I heard her say loud and clear that she was going to be here tomorrow. The issue was how Hibiki had conned her into it, though. The way that call went almost made it sound like Senpai... Oh. Huh? For real? Does Senpai like me? Oh, we're realizing. Nice.
駆け抜け青春スパーキング。
Thank you, Senpai. Ah, Senpai!
おはよう、殿。
How you doing?
昨日は来られなくて悪かったわね。
No, that's fine. Senpai was already there when I showed up at the club room. It wasn't like I had done anything wrong, but it made me feel restless for one reason or another. Maybe it's because I realized how I felt about her. I heard you were practicing Aikido at the dojo.
ええ、最近は少し練習をサボり気味だったから。夏休みってことでサーフィンの割合も多くなってたし。ね。
I see. How about that weather? I couldn't stop thinking about Senpai. Damn it, why have all days and no one else shown up yet? I probably did it on purpose. That's right. Hey, Senpai. Next time you head to the dojo, would you mind letting me practice Aikido for a change too?
それは構わないけど、どうしたのよ急に。
Well, it just kind of occurred to me for some reason.
そう。
This conversation wasn't going anywhere. What happened to Hibiki and the rest? It's still kind of early, but I figured they should turn up sometime soon.
私が来た時はまだ誰もいなかったわね。待ってたらすぐに来ると思う。
Nope.
響から連絡が来たみたい。
So we've all gone out for the day? Is something wrong?
少し遅れるって。
Yeah, a little late, huh? Huh?
休養を思い出したから。
I see.
そっちに少し時間取られて来るの遅れる予定だってさ。
That was unusual for her. Oh, that's mine. Is this Ritsu? Oh, Shinji. It's from Shinji. According to his message, he claimed to be helping an older woman find her way home. Yeah, I actually believe that. He's a really good guy. Just can't be helped, that's why he's... Next was a message from Kashima online. The door to her room are open, there are screams coming from somewhere. Okay, Rao, you're not good at lying, Riri. Which makes sense. I wouldn't think you'd be good at... I would think she'd be good at lying, but... That's especially bad. The fuck? Scary. This is some incident going down, right? Guys, this is way too obvious. What was it this time? I got one notification sound after another coming from line. You guys gotta do it separately. This one's from Hiragi. It said her power went out. Can Hiragi not budge from where she was if the power out? I got messages coming in from Hijiri and Ritsu too. The message from Hijiri was she found you. Okay, you're not even trying. From Ritsu was she found Hijiri. So... You know what, you two? Flipinator. What the hell did that mean? Bruh. Seriously, what was everyone's deal? Okay, so Shinji and Hibiki had the best ones. Don't tell me they were all scheming something. Yes, very clearly. Senpai.
何？
Everyone else aside from Hibiki said something came up and they'll be late.
そうなんだ。
I like how everyone else just texted him.
じゃあ、しばらく遠野と二人っきりってわけか。
I see. All alone. Not good. Now that we were alone, my heart started to kick up a fuss.
ねえ、遠野。
Yeah, Senpai? Huh? What is this? What is this, Senpai?
なんか、いつもと違うくない？
What do you mean? That's not true, though. I haven't changed a bit.
そう？それならいいけど。
Anyway, what do you want to do until the others show up?
ああ、うん。
I'm kind of hard pressed to pick anything at all.
響たちがどれくらい遅れるかわからないしね。
Leaving the school and heading to the beach wasn't really a choice we could make. And again, should we kill time in the club room? We did have the board game that Hibiki had brought with her. I don't know if playing a board game with two people would be that fun, honestly.
うん、決めた。
We could need at least 3.
ねえ、遠野、少し校舎内を歩かない？
Or we could play a board game. Around campus? Yeah, might be nice for a change of pace. More like it was fine with me as long as I could be your senpai. That was how I truly felt.
うん、じゃあそうしましょう。
Roger. It's kind of weird to walk around aimlessly, though.
それもそうね。じゃあ、とりあえずはあそこに行きましょうか。
Over there?
ま、行ってのお楽しみよ。
Oh, okay. The bike kept on briskly moving forward. Of course, I didn't have anywhere I wanted to go in particular. Oh well. Better just follow Senpai like she asked. Where are we going? Classroom? Why did we come here? For some reason, she had led me to my classroom, Class 2C.
教室ならどこでもよかったんだけどね。
Too straight, darn it.
なんとなく遠野がいつもどこで勉強してるのか気になってさ。
Really?
遠野の席ってどこなの？
Over there. The third seat, the one in front of the window. Ah, perfect, nice.
窓際だったのね。羨ましい。
Maybe if you get a spin-off and you're the protagonist, then you can have that seat too.
私も窓際がいいんだけど、なかなか取れないのよね。
It comes in handy when I feel like drawing. Nice. First, that would have been fine if I got in front and center of the teacher's desk.
マジで？
That's where I always sat. I did the same thing all the time.
でもそうか、遠野は小学生だもんね。
I just don't like being in the back. People talk way too much in the back. I took my studies seriously and didn't much care where they placed me. Then again, I was about to turn down an opportunity to sit in the sun by the window. However, it was an especially brutal spot to occupy over the summer. Oh yeah. That is awful.
と、そんな話をしてる場合じゃなかった。さ、遠野はそこに座って。
Okay. Gaffai pushed me down into my seat.
それで私はこっち。
Then I stood in front of the teacher's podium. Then she wrote out what looked like a formula on the blackboard. Okay, if you're gonna do this, why you gotta pick math? That's all I'm good for anything else.
さて、これからカイドウ先生の特別授業を始めます。
Teach me, Kaido Sensei. What? How did this happen? I have no idea.
はい、そこ。死後はしない。
Ugh,
優等生な遠野くんにはこの問題を解いてもらいます。
but I don't want to though.
難しい問題だけど解けるかしらね。
No, ma'am?
はい、制限時間は3分。始め。
Well, I wasn't expecting this, and that time limit is too short. Or so I thought, but it was similar to a problem I had studied for previously. The answer is 1.5.
も
One
う
twelve.
解けたの？
I hate math. I'm fairly certain it's right, but what do you think?
ちょっと待ってね。すごい。正解だわ。
Nagiko. Ooh, the question showed me mercy then. If the problem had been any different, I wouldn't have been able to solve it so easily.
じゃあ他の科目にしようか。これはどう？
Oh yes, thank goodness. Thank you.
97年、大臣に使者を派遣した交換の聖域統合。
Bunch out.
細胞には核やミトコンドリアなど様々な構造体がある。これらを何と呼ぶか。
Organelles.
水兵リーベ、僕の船。
Happy Henry lives beside Bourne Cottage. What? Near our friend Nellie Nancy Allen with the mnemonic for the beginning of the periodic table. Oh.
強すぎる。
Dang.
私の負けよ。
Oh. Senpai hung her head and fell to her knees out of disappointment. Hey, that's admitting defeat too soon.
頭がいいのは知ってたけど、ここまでなんて。
Yeah. We study like every day, like all the time. We like overstudy, so yeah. These subjects are simple as long as you can memorize them. Never mind all that. Why are we doing this?
勉強ができるお姉さんアピールがしたくて。
Oh, you can still show that? Oh, I see. Crap, the was being kind of adorable. But I think a little different from a studious lady. Think about it for a second. Senpai, aren't you the athletic type of exceptional reflexes? Man, you can be both. It's fine.
否定できないわね。
You're ridiculously good at Aikido and great at surfing, too. You're unexpectedly fastidious and skilled at keeping schedules. Also, you're a great cook. The lunchbox you made the other day was delicious.
やめて私を褒め殺してどうする気？
No, I'm just saying what I think. Oh. But I mean, you can like be studious and athletic too. I had a friend who did like all sorts of sports. He did like every sport and he was an honor student, so you know. Senpai's face flushed bright red as her mouth opened and closed. His mouth gaped open and
カイ
closed.
ドウ先生の特別授業終了。
Okay.
あとは日向でお昼寝の時間にします。
Oh, nice. We get a lap pillow? The special lesson was nothing short of random, but now... And it come to an end, and rather abruptly at that. Oh, we don't actually
な
get
んか
the...
今日は空回りしてばっかりな気がする。
We don't actually get to nap time? Darn it.
私ってこういうの向いてないのかな。
You didn't have to force yourself to go on the offensive, especially when it comes to academics. Why don't we have a match at something you're good at?
例えば何？
Aikido? Athletics, like I mentioned earlier. I know. Why don't we have Aikido practice or something? Beaky and the others still aren't here, so there's no point waiting around for them. She had just invited me to practice with her earlier the next time I went to the dojo. If nothing else, the timing worked out perfectly. What's wrong?
そうね。そうしましょうか。
Alright, cool. Please go easy on me, okay? I'm scared. I informed the club president, Kika, by text that we would be practicing Aikido for our club activity today. Which is how we eventually found ourselves at the dojo.
さて、私は着替えてくるからちょっとここで待ってて。
Roger. Being a guy, I could get changed virtually anywhere. With that, I changed into the appropriate garb following Senpai's departure and looked around the dojo. I didn't have a chance to sort out my feelings on it then, especially when we went straight to the beach the other day, but I had lots of harsh memories of this place. They weren't all bad, of course. There are some good ones, too. There should be some around here. There they are. There were horizontal lines running across one of the dojo's pillars. Written beside them were the letters N, H, and Y. N for Nagiko, H for Hibiki, and Y for Yuu. Oh, that's super cute. It was back in the old days when we would play together. The three of us would measure our heights on this very pillar once per year. We kept up that tradition. From the time we met up until Hibiki transferred. They're still here, huh?
残ってるって何のこと？
Oh,
終わって失礼ね。
sorry, you scared me. Sorry. Who wouldn't jump if someone stuck up on them like that?
あんたが油断しすぎなだけよ。それで壁なんか見てどうしたの？
Letters. No, I was just reminiscing about the old days a bit, I guess. I had no senpai would be changing into her martial arts uniform. Were those uniforms always that sexy? I could see her collarbone and could even clearly make out her waistline. Her mouth suddenly went dry and I couldn't take my eyes off of her.
何？そんな人のことチロチロ見て。
No reason.
何よ？はっきりしないわね。
Kaido senpai?
何よ？
You've grown up really fantastically.
はあ？どういう意味よそれ？
Exactly what it sounded like. I mean, I had known that from seeing her in a swimsuit, but unlike when we were kids, I thought you looked awfully sexy. Nothing stood out too much as it was Japanese clothing. However, she had curves in all the right places.
トノ、あんた何を言って？
I think I just told you. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I just haven't seen you dress that way in a while, so I might end up comparing you to the old days.
スケベ。
I know, I'm sorry.
水着や私服の時じゃなくて動機の時に言うなんて。
I mean, didn't we say it then too?
トノ、こういうのが好きなの？
It's not really like that. At least I don't think so. The pair was quite something in that outfit, though.
それで何が残ってたって？
Then I checked out the pillow I'd been looking at.
もしかしてこの傷を見てたの？
Then I blushed as she forced to change her subject. I was liable to start my hornet's nest if I pointed it out, so I had to go along with it. Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking about how we compared heights back in the day.
懐かしいわね。響と3人で勝負してたんだっけ？あの頃は遠野が一番背が低かったのよね。
Oh dang, we were short.
さすがに今はもう勝負になんないけど。
Ah, nice, I won. Well, despite everything, I am a man. Girls grew faster during childhood. However, now that we were older, I had surpassed both of them. I was always really tall, so that was never a thing with me. I was always taller than everybody.
あれからいつの間にかこんなに時間が経ってたのね。純粋無垢な子がスケベ男になるくらいには。
Hey, I am still pure and innocent. Thank you very much. I just say things sometimes. I'm still pure and innocent. Forget about that already. There's no need to bring that back up, especially when you're clearly embarrassed about it.
わかってるわよ。ただちょっと。
Yes?
今この道場には私とあんたの2人だけなんだなって思っただけで。
Oh, I see.
別に意識なんてしてないんだから。
It sounded like she was insanely self-conscious to me. The silence felt stifling. Anyway, if we're gonna practice, why don't we get started?
そうね。遠野もだいぶなまってるようだし、思いっきり鍛え直してあげる。
Please don't. I hope you go easy on me.
さて、どうしようかしら。
Please don't.
あまりに情けないようだと手加減の必要もなくなりそうね。
Give me a break! Senpai's usual fearless smile rose to her lips. SOS. It felt like I was either because she had gotten distracted or because the stifling atmosphere had lifted.
ところでうちのやり方は覚えてる？
Of course. I used to take lessons here back in the day too, so I wouldn't forget that easily.
それもそうね。
Aikido was the art of self-defense. As such, we hardly ever conducted matches or group practice. However, Kata-senpai had undertaken freestyle practice. This was so that she could act without hesitation if a time ever came where she was actually compelled to defend herself. Apparently.
じゃまずは軽くやってみましょうか。
Yes, please, thank you very much.
足腰を鍛えるのにみっちりしごいてあげる。
I thought you said something light. Alright, bring it. We bowed and faced each other and took our places. I'm scared. Staring Senpai down head on was enough to make my pulse race. Was it because this was my first time practicing Aikido in ages? Or was it because...
はあ
By the time I shouted, I had been hurled and heaven and earth had traded places. Goodness gracious.
トーノ集中して怪我をするわよ。
It's like I already got hurt. I'm sorry. She had a point. I needed to discard my worldly thoughts and face Senpai head on, okay? Will the desires be gone? Will the desires be gone? Will the desires be gone? This is a dojo and a very important place for Senpai. Just this moment, I had to devote myself to Aikido, free of obstructive thoughts. Did we do it? Were we able to free
よ
ourselves
し今日はここまでにしておきましょうか。
of obstructive, lewd thoughts? Agreed. Good work out there. I sent my minute to respond to Senpai from the floor. She really had worked my legs so hard that I couldn't stand.
長い間やってなかった割には動けてたわね。
Can you carry me, please?
すごいじゃないトーノ。
Thank you. Thanks. Then again, I had nothing to be proud of given my condition.
そう？夏休み中うちでじっくり稽古してみる？
No, thank you.
相当なレベルまで勘も取り戻せると思うわよ。
It was an attractive invitation. I'll be able to see Senpai every day. We could do other things to see her every day. What about the surfing? There's no way I'd be able to keep up with her physically, though. I appreciate the offer, but I'll pass.
そう？残念だわ。
Have you ever considered chess, Nagiko?
もしかしたら毎日会えるかとも思ったんだけど。
Or checkers? Huh? A quiet whisper. I questioned about thinking, what if my own thoughts would come out of her mouth?
なんでもない。私そろそろ着替えてくるから。
Okay, bye, senpai. Was Senpai acting like that because she felt the same way I did? My heart raced feverishly in my chest as I watched her head off to change. Senpai, thank you for joining me today. I got lots of practice for a change.
どういたしまして。私もいい稽古になったわ。ランドリは相手がいないとできないしね。
Glad to be here then. What mattered most to me was that I could be even the least bit of help to her. As that thought crossed my mind, I stole a glance over to my side at her in her uniform. She's so pretty. I was plagued by that same thought over and over again as she stood in place, clad in her uniform. As awe-inspiring as Senpai was in her martial arts uniform, there was something about this outfit that made her look positively adorable. Getting to walk along with Senpai like this made me feel so much happiness. Just getting to be with you all day long made me really happy. I got to have a long, fulfilling day thanks to you. For a moment there, after Hibiki and the others effectively bailed on us, I wondered what Senpai and I could possibly do alone together. There was every possibility we could have killed time in the club room. It was lonely without you at the club meeting yesterday.
寂しかった。トーノが？
Yeah. We have been together practically every single day lately, after all. Even though this isn't true anymore, we also had that secret between just the two of us. Senpai and I had spent an awful lot of time together since the summer vacation started. They'd even paid up for me for Aikido practice for the first time in ages. You know, I like to do all sorts of stuff together going forward. I guess I would say even if I'm in the youth collective, I'm not able to enjoy my youth without you there. So, I was far too embarrassed to continue now that I'd said all that out loud. I can feel my face flaring up on the spot. Oh, Senpai! Hey! I called out to her enthusiastically, earning a shrill yelp in response. Has Senpai been caught up in the mood? Her face was also a bit red. Would you like to go see a movie together sometime? Hey, take initiative, nice. What do you think? Was it because I was so afraid to hear her answer to this question? What if she turned me down? The mere thought nearly made me tremble. But
行きたい。
nice. What kind of movies do you like?
私でよければぜひ連れてって。
Oh. Are you sure? She readily agreed. I couldn't help but ask her again to be sure.
いいも悪いもあんたから誘ったんでしょうが。
Yeah, but
トーノのバイトが休みの日っていつ？
I will make time off.
私がその日に合わせる。
My next day off is Sunday, I believe.
了解。その日予定は開けとくから。というか、
Oh,
最初から予定は空いてたんだけど。
perfect. Huh?
私もトーノとどこか行きたいって考えてたから。それだけよ。
Senpai. Crap, my face was on fire. Neither of us dared to meet each other's gaze.
それじゃあ日曜を楽しみにしてるから。
Yeah.
そろそろ部室に戻ろっか。
Sure. I asked Senpai on a date, right? Yes, we did. Oh crap, my heart was beating so fast. Perfect, we get to go on a movie date, nice. Oh, let's go, I'm ready.
早く日曜日にならないかな。
Oh, Nagiko. I love how this route has like a lot of different alternate POV scenes. I wound up grinning while I cleaned the dojo.
トーノの言葉ってデートの誘いよね。心臓がめちゃくちゃドキドキしてる。
Oh, she's excited.
演舞の時でもこんなにドキドキしたことないのに。
Thanks to Hibiki and the rest, Tono had successfully asked me out on a date. After our date, what would become of me?
ナギコ、こんな時間に掃除をしているのか？
お父さん、さっきまで稽古してたから。
そうか。そのまま精進しなさい。しかし、随分と浮かれているようだが。そうか。お前もいつの間にか大きくなったのだな。
Oh,
何をいきなり。
he's just being a dad.
いい人ができたなら、今度連れてきなさい。
Oh, I'll come over and visit, I promise, Gonzo.
ちょっと変なこと言わないでよ。
But let's make sure we don't tell him about the sunscreen stuff, okay? Let's not tell him about that, alright?
まだそんなんじゃないから。
まだ。
Uh-huh.
そうかそうか。
But we're getting there. Getting very close.
もうお父さん。
This was so embarrassing, yeesh. Nagiko. I always love some good old alternate POV
駆け抜け青
scenes.
春スパーキング。
I love getting to see different perspectives like that. That's always nice. Alright, it's time. The day Senpai and I were set to see the movie. What? The day Senpai and I were set to go to a movie had come. There we go. Oh, let's do it. Crap, I'm super nervous. I got into our meeting place a little earlier than we'd agreed to meet up. I don't look weird at all, do I? Even Ritsu gave me a side eye when she noticed my dress clothes early. Let's see. Perhaps I had chosen poorly in all the excitement of my date with Senpai.
あれ、トーノもう来てたんだ。まだ約束の時間前だけど。残念。今回は先を越されたか。
Just want to be prompt, you know how it is? This time...
ほら、私がサーフィンのことを打ち明けたとき。
Ah. She was referring to the day we met up, headed to the beach, and told me about how she surfed. Back then, I'd headed to our meeting spot half an hour early and found Senpai waiting for me. Now that you mention it, are you using the same lip balm as back then?
まあ。
Nice, for being smooth again.
今回はちゃんとしたデートなんだし。
Date. The mysterious ring possessed by that word made our cheeks blush in unison.
とりあえず、今日は映画を見に行くんだっけ？
That's right. What kind of genres do you like? Yeah. How do you feel about an action movie? It just came out the other day.
いいんじゃない？
Alright, cool.
響が好きで、私もよく付き合ってみるし。
I guess you would like them, yeah.
でも
Because of the martial arts and all that.
待ち合わせ時間より早く来たから時間に余裕あるわよね。
We're gonna eat too? Oh yeah, you're right. Of course she was. Maybe it's at a runtime. We would have to wait just as long if we arrived at the theater early. What?
私怖かったよ。
Who is Takun? Also, hold on a minute. I need to clear my throat real quick. Sorry about that. A couple that had come out of the movie theater we were heading to now left into view.
大丈夫だって。悪者が来ても俺がお前を守るから。
Did you guys watch a horror or something?
たっくんかっこいい。
当たり前だろ。彼女を守るのは彼氏の役目だからな。
こんな人前でそんなこと恥ずかしいよ。
なーに恥ずかしがってんだよ。ほら、手つなごうぜ。
たっくん、ちょっとしゃがんで。
お前、こんなところで。
さっきのお返しだよ。
I feel like that doesn't equate. If you're talking about how he just what he was just saying, I feel like that does not equate at all. The couple held hands and disappeared into the station. Well, see. Well, they were floating like crazy without a care in the world that other people could see them. Senpai watched that couple walk away. Senpai, what is it?
大したことじゃないけど。
Not gonna lie, that stuff never really bothered me. I never really cared seeing couples like act like coupley in public. That never bothered me at all. It was like, oh, okay, cool.
男ってあんな感じのいかにもってタイプの方が好きなのかなって。
You mean faceless background characters? Nah. Senpai let out a small breath as she fiddled with her braid of her hair. Seemed to be comparing herself to that woman. I think you should have more confidence in yourself. It's not like you're not feminine. Besides, from where I'm standing, you've always been plenty attractive.
その魅力的ってそうなの？
Her face only turned bright red. She shyly hid her face with her arm to try to escape from my view. Oh my gosh. The way she was seeking glances at me for her arms, however, was so adorable. I can't lie when it comes to things like this.
そうなんだ。遠野がそう言ってくれるならちょっと自信持てるかも。
No? Well, that's good then. Senpai's face blossomed like a flower. It does give you confidence, and that would also make me happy. It was the best feeling in the world when Senpai smiled for me. And it hit me squarely in the heart. Alright, Senpai, let's go. It was a little early, but we headed straight for the theater.
ねえ、遠野はポップコーン食べる？
No, I hate popcorn. As long as we're here, I figured I'd buy some. You, Senpai?
私も買うつもり。どうせだしシェアしない？
Especially the kernels. I can't eat popcorn. I've tried. I hate it every time. Can we? They're actually pretty huge servings. We engaged in idle chatter while I brought popcorn and drinks. That flew by in the blink of an eye by the time we sat in the theater waiting for the film to start.
今日の映画楽しかった。
Oh, we skipped it. Darn it. We were on our way home from the theater.
たまには映画館で見るのもいいわね。
Yeah? I'm glad you had a good time.
ええ、最近は稽古と部活とサーフィンばっかりだったから。
I like watching movies in the theater when there's not too many people there. Though if there's not anyone there, then it's really awkward. One time I went to like a movie and there was literally nobody there. So that was awkward. Like I think one of the person came in like halfway through the movie and then they left. But yeah, when it's crowded, it's too annoying. But there's not too many people there, then yeah, it's nice to go to the theater every once in a while.
いい気分転換になったわ。ねえ、遠野、この後どうする？
Whatever you want to do. Good question. When the movie was over, we would walk around the shopping district or park and chat about our impressions. We could have dinner together when the time was right. At least that's what I had in mind for today. But it was a little too early for us to have dinner just yet.
実はね、私ちょっとやってみたいなって思ってることがあるの。
What did you have in mind?
この公園って大きな池があるでしょ？
You want to like feed ducks or something? It does. What about it?
確か遊覧用の手漕ぎボートがレンタルできるのよね。
Oh, nice. That's even better.
ねえ、遠野、せっかくのデートなんだし、
Yes?
試しに恋人っぽいこととかしてみるのはどうかななんて。
That works for me. Something coupley, huh? I immediately knew what Senpai was trying to say. The boat ride, just the two of us. That might not be bad. Yeah, sounds good to me. Boat rides are a rarity, and I feel like being a kid again in a way.
そうよね。じゃあ
Yeah, why don't we go? Alright. So yeah, next time we'll have a nice little boat ride and see how this, little being coupley test goes, and I'm sure to go freaking fantastically. But yeah, so we're pretty much almost there. Both of them have like realized their feelings, and even though we're just like we're just on the cusp of getting to actually being a couple, so that's cool. And yeah, Nagiko's plan really worked out. Her sunscreen plan worked marvelously. So yeah, good job. You came up with a really good plan, Nagiko. Oh man. Yeah, I'm excited to have this little boat ride date and see how that goes.